Good morning. Today I'm out heading for the lighthouse Tjärven. Yesterday I came here rather late. It was about 11 o'clock before I got into the tent and got to bed. I slept seesaw. It's a bit of a slope here that I have pitched the tent in. It's just before 6 o'clock in the morning and it's already very light, so I had to use these to get some decent sleep because it gets light as early as 3:30 in the morning. Earplugs is also a good investment in these conditions, especially as I'm very close to the shipping lane that I have to pass later during the day. Yeah, I'm out with the kayak as my canoe yawl is on repair and I'm not finished with the new catamaran build yet. So this is the only boat that is functioning for the moment, and thus that's what I have to take. The boat isn't optimal for this trip because it's too open water with too big waves, and that affects the sailing properties too much. It's better in rather sheltered water. Yeah, okay, let's get breakfast and get going. Now we have started sailing, but it's not going very fast, and the reason why that is that there is very little wind, but also that I have the sail reefed from yesterday, so I should adjust the sail, set it up properly. Now I have put up the full mainsail. Actually today it would have been nice to have the foresail as well, because the wind isn't that strong and it goes a little bit slow, just around 1 knot, and it will take forever to get where I want, so I have to paddle. And that's not good either because it's getting really warm, and now you can see the sun is getting out behind the clouds, so it will be even warmer in just a few minutes. Out there, just in front of the first boat, that's the lighthouse I'm going to, Tjärven. But first I want to have some lunch. Yeah, that one didn't work. It was too steep on all sides. There is one more out there, but that also looks rather steep. So instead I decided to go for this one, which is much larger. So there should be some place where I could land. Yeah, this is a bit steep, deep and rocky for my liking. So let's go over there. Yeah, maybe in here. If I don't run on a rock like I did there. It will have to be here. Now that I have already destroyed the finish on my kayak, I can just as well take this one. Before I go over to Tjärven, I decided that I will rest a bit here. So I got out of the dry suit to let it ventilate a bit, put my socks on drying and my gloves as well. And now I'm gonna have something to eat. And I plan on reaching the destination out there, just to the left of the closest island here, in 2 hours. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, now we have the AIS on as well. It eats a lot of battery, but for this passage I guess it's necessary, as we are going to cross the shipping lane here. About halfway to Tjärven. Now I think it will be possible to get there. And there is no ship to the east and no ship to the west. And I have passed the shipping lane, but there are some waves that push me upwinds, so I have to constantly paddle a little bit on the right side. Over there we have Söderarm. That's another lighthouse which I visited a couple of years ago. We are getting closer. It's not a very beautiful lighthouse. It seems to be exposed to the wind and do little maintenance. Question is where to land. It looks like too much rocks and waves. I need to find something that's more sheltered. Okay, that seems to be the place where the management is landed. I think I might as well drop the sail here. Now the birds will get angry. Probably be able to get out here after a while. Do you think it will be possible to walk over here? It looks a bit shallow. But can I get up? And the rocks are really slippery. And this door, it really needs maintenance. 1902. Let's leave this place. I actually want to go in that direction, but as the wind is coming from that direction, I don't think it's possible. But I will try to go as high as possible, and perhaps the waves will help me with this course. Actually, it works very well with this wind direction and waves. I can sail with a speed of about 2 knots, and I can alter the course with the rudder, just like this, and I'm heading in exactly the direction I want to go. The distance I want to cover to the first island is about 6 kilometers. Nautical miles. It will take me 2 hours with this speed, which is okay. And if I get bored, I can increase with some paddling. I made it back to the closest island. Out there. I had to cross this shipping lane here in front, and there is a boat coming out there. I can see it on the IIS, and I have headwind crossing this, so I think I will stay here, sail close to this island until the ship comes, and then try to cross it. No problem. The map has started soaking in water, and it will probably be unreadable soon. Over there we have thin lines. Ferry. It's going to overtake me here on the other side of that green marker there, so I'm on a safe distance now. Okay, I'm totally exhausted, so this has to be the camping site. But where to land? The wind is going to be on this side of the island later in the night, and on the other side of the island just opposite now. So hopefully there is something on this side of the island. Yeah, this looked promising, but too rocky and too exposed. Yeah, maybe this has to do. Oh, stiff. Let's see if we can find a campsite. This is flat enough. It isn't very flat, but I guess task to do. Maybe this works. Now it's quite late and I'm planning on going to bed now. I think I have deserved it. It was a great day, but also very, very demanding. First, I was in a hurry to get out to Tjärven in time before the wind turned. And then I had to get back from Tjärven before it got dark to find a night camp. And now I have a night camp. And it's almost at the same location where I started this morning. It's just a few islands away where I slept. And I'm quite satisfied because that means that I have only about 20 kilometers to paddle tomorrow or sail. We got out to the lighthouse Tjärven and got to see that, and it was a nice weather window for that tour. As you can hear, I'm quite tired now, so I will go to bed now and see you tomorrow.